It's week 4 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at wideout A.J. Brown. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Raiders and the Eagles coming up next.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie cornerback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. In motion, the tight end.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they wound up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, and the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts is going to try and run. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Stanley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Off play action at Stanley. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stanley. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And he's going to take this ahead for yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you're dead last in the NFL with third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stanley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 60 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stanley looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's Stanley to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Allen's got it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Hurts throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts fumbles it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are... second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a give, right side. Little. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Stewart, second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Stewart. He's got Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Stanley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A play fake. Now Stanley.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That one good for 33 and a first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stat, CD, it shows us he covered better than 20 yards after the initial contact was made. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Stanley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I'd have thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chris Olave. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And oh, it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
This is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stewart. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they will take a knee here. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.